Let me go in front of it. And then he'll cut it off. He'll cut the end off too, so. What's up, YouTube? Today's workout is going to be back and shoulders. Today I'm going to show you 3 exercises that's going to improve your physique within 2 months. So let's go and hit it. We're going to start with an incline barbell row. That's going to be our first exercises. All right? So typically I use my straps because I know I'm going to go heavy, and every time when I go heavy I lose my grip strength. So with these, this is probably cost you about $14 at Dick's Sporting Goods, no problem. It's pretty cheap, and they last long. We're going to start off with the first set. We're going to go into like 12 to 5 reps, and then we're going to go into set into 12 to 15 reps. I don't know what the hell I said that. But other than that, yeah, it's all good. We're going to go and hit it, all right? You know, Roya, when you do your back, you feel that trap popping? Yeah, if you want that kind of eruption, because that muscle is like warming up after you drink some hot cocoa. Come on, man. Damn. God damn. Man, you gotta hold this grip. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit heavy, and thanks to these, I won't have any problem with the form. You don't wanna go too heavy because you don't wanna jeopardize the form. Go too light, you're wasting time. So I always find my sweet spot in between the light and heavy weights, and then stick with that, because that's where you develop the muscle hypertrophy over time.
Let me know how tired.
No, man, the whole thing shakes, man. Whew. Yeah, when I was going up, man, I felt all vibrations in my lower back and that ass. Too heavy, so go down a little bit. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't mean you're weak. It's about marathon. It's not about weight scale. But it's all good. I'm just gonna go down the weight and continue on going higher volume, because the muscle doesn't read well if you're going a little bit too fast with lighter weight. If you go heavy, you can go speed up a little bit, but lighter weight, slowly contract the muscle. You got this. Can I get it? To worry about at that moment how your muscles is feeling with the pump. It's already there. So all you gotta do is just lower down the weight if it's necessary for your form, and just go a little bit slower on the range of motion. You should be fine. All right, so our second exercise is going to be a 45-degree cable pull down. We're going to be using V-bar, and we're going to use a straight bar. With the closer grip, you're working on developing thicker back. With the wider, we're going to use the longer bar to work on our lats to get wider and spread. All right, not too wide, but just about right here. Okay, we want to just pass the shoulder length, and then you go ahead and start the set and work on your lat. To give you a demonstration of what that looks like, so I have a seat that is at least 4 feet away from the cable. And as I'm going to sit back, oh man, this is lightweight, oh Lord Jesus. I'm going to come up here, I'm going to keep my back straight and hold still as I'm pulling down the cable. So you don't want to rock back and forth up here. And I'm moving up. Hold on a second, shit. Man, I just skipped this thing forward. What times I gotta know? Oh my goodness. All right, let's try this again. Oh, hold on a second, hold on. Before we jump into commercial break, I gotta do something with my shirt. Hold on a second.
Hey, Doug! Oh my God!
Oh no, he's hot!
I don't get ads from YouTube yet, so I'm trying to work on getting monetized first. If y'all like this video so far, please feel free to subscribe and press the like button, and I will make sure that the content I'm providing is gonna be better than last time, okay? Quote unquote, Greg just said. All right, let's hit it. You gotta put this thing right on you. Shit. Hold on a second. Whew. I can't dwell too much skin now. I just put some Vaseline on me, so I can't take that chance. Have greasy hands and bar. Yeah. So always have a static position. Never change that position with your back. As you get tired, it's so easy to move it a little bit back, but you want to keep it still. You don't rock back to pull the weight down. You meet the weight, but at a static position that is not going to be moved. That's how you engage the lat. Usually people get tired, they go harder on the swing, they roll backwards. If you keep it still, if you keep it back still, it's going to not only improve your lat, but it's also going to improve your arm strength too, because you are solely working on certain muscles that needs to be developed, like the lat and your triceps. This workout was actually from this one guy, I forgot his name, but he has like Tarzan, beautiful long hair. He's yeah, he has like I forgot his name, he's crazy. Anywho, I'll put it down in the comments what I'm talking about. Right now, I'm tired as hell. All right. So, I'm gonna also show you, so that's one way to develop a thicker back, but I also wanna work on getting my lat more V-tape. I wanna have my lats to spread. I wanna build the lats to get it wider, right? So you wanna at least have your hand right up here. You don't want to come up here, just right here. Right here is good enough. Go heavy and then fail to do something else different. If you feel like you want to get the pump out a lot more, go lighter and go slower on the tempo. Sometimes, yes, you can overtrain and the muscles break quicker, but if that was the case, if you feel like you're about to fatigue on your first 2 sets, still go lower the weight and stop that workout to do something else. Okay, you don't want to stick around for that same workout for too long, and then you're doing the exact same thing for other workouts. We don't need that to break muscle. We're trying to maintain muscle as much as possible to recover. All right? All right, so our last exercise, we're going to do a cable crossover shoulder lateral raise. And it's going to be that I have two cables that go opposite ends against each other, and it's going to be shaped as a diamond. But one thing I'm doing is I'm having a pull workout effect on my shoulders and my lats. So I'm trying to get the scapula to do most of the pulling, because that's what we're trying to work on anyway, to get a thicker muscle proportion in the back. We're trying to work on sculpt the V taper, right? So this is going to be this is what it's going to look like. So I come up here, I have my fist right underneath my bottom chest, and I'm start rowing. If you start to get fatigued and you can't go wider on the range of motion, it's okay to do the short range of motion because the blood is already there. Or you lower the weight and you just continue on rolling. At some point, you know, the fatigue is going to get greater, which is good for the muscle and the hypertrophy along with it. So if I wanted to continue dropping the weight each set, I would. We didn't even do multiple workouts for shoulders. We just finished doing back, but this is our last exercise, so I'm just doing a demonstration as to what y'all can do at home. And other than that, just continue on rolling, but don't go too fast. You still need to take your time, just like the previous exercises. Don't go too fast if you're going a little bit lighter than your last set. All right, so I'm going to my second set, and I'm just continuing to take my time with the tempo. No need to rush yourself. If you're rushing because the weight is too heavy, you're forfeiting the time. So you don't want to do that. I do tend to go and do at least 2 more exercises for shoulders, just because I have a show and I'm trying to get my shoulders to progress and I'm trying to get them bigger. So I would do one of those shrugs for the barbell and go heavy, trying to get lats with the traps bigger. Makes my shoulder look pop out too. Pop out, Popeyes, pop out. Never mind. But yeah, so that's the way to do it. Sometimes I would have where these arms will go up, probably about almost a 90 degree, and I like to pull down where up here, I have it on 3. And I want to work on certain areas of the shoulders that isn't getting the kind of pump that the major muscle on the shoulder is having. So what I mean is, muscles in between the major muscles on the shoulder, you could work on them a lot more if you adjust the angle of the machine. So I come up here, and notice how my hands do not come up like an X. They are literally horizontal. Even though the gravity of the weight wants my hand to go up, every time I have my hands come together, I refuse that. I'm just working on the pull and keeping my hands horizontal. Shoulders back, chest up. Still take your time. Let the muscle get the pump that it needs from the blood. So now I'm going to lower the weight. My traps are feeling too. Woo. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling it here, along with the back shoulder. But that's the way you would have your back stand out on its own. When you have thicker muscles in the back of the shoulder, it will help your V-taper along the way. Thank you guys for watching this video. And if you guys, like I said, subscribe, like this video. And as always, I'll be posting content twice a month. So stay tuned. And also don't forget to check out my reels on YouTube and Instagram. I'll put that also in the description so that you can follow me on other social media platforms. Thank you guys for everything. Take care.